Hey Fit Feelings in the Making, I hope you're doing great. Today we're gonna talk about the art of focus and what it really means to be the most focused version of yourself. So I struggled a lot when I was younger with focusing properly. I couldn't read 2 or 3 pages in a row and frankly would always check my phone. To right now, I've read over a couple like 200, 300 books thus far, and in this year alone about 50. So today I'm going to show you how you can be a master of your focus by mastering the art of focus. So let's jump right into it. Number one, if you want to be the most focused version of yourself, you have to own your morning. And if you don't own your morning owns you. So if you don't have a morning routine in place, then frankly, your entire day seems to be doomed. So this is not like an upsell to a course or something, or have a good morning ritual course. I think this is not necessary. I think the most important habit that you need to have every single morning is to jump out of bed. And this is for me at least, this was one of the hardest habits to cultivate, and I've been doing this consistently since the last 2 months or so. But this is awesome. This made a huge difference in my focus and in my performance. To simply jump out of bed in the morning. So how you do this? You simply put your phone away from your bed so that you have to stand up in the morning. And afterwards, after you stood up, essentially, you're not going back to bed, you're gonna have a cold shower. And after you do this, you simply own your day. So jump out of bed, have a cold shower. Number one, own your morning, own your day. The second point is to remove distractions. And what does this mean? What focus actually is the absence of its negative. And the negative of focus is distractions. So, which means you do not need to check your phone 24/7 every single day. Frankly, and I say this like with all the respect to you, we're simply not that important. We're simply not that important. And there's some people that before they're going to sleep, they check their phone. When they wake up in the night, they check their phone. I mean, you do not need to respond to messages at 2 a.m. in the morning. I mean, for me, I respond to messages like once a day or maybe once every 2 days, or I let my mail inbox pile up sometimes just because I realize I'm not that important, frankly. And people can deal with not texting me for, for like 10, 20 hours at least, you know. So realize that you do not have to be on your phone every single day. Emergencies happen, but they happen quite rare. So do not text with people 24/7. Have no notifications on your phone. It's simply not necessary. Facebook will send you a truckload of information. WhatsApp will send you notification all the damn time. Just turn all those suckers off. I mean, it's not necessary. The third point here on removing distractions is to trash your TV. I mean, if you take a look at the happiest moments of your life, did they involve watching TV? Very likely it didn't. Frankly, the TV is such a huge waste of time that I never had a TV in my home. And frankly, like in all the flats that I have, and even right now, even my flat and my girlfriend's flat, we don't have like a goddamn TV in there because it's a huge distraction. In all the flats that I've lived in, it was I never had a goddamn TV. Because it's frankly one of the worst habits to cultivate. So if you have a TV, trash it, and you will see your focus going through the roof. The third thing when it comes to the art of focus is to really have healthy habits in place. And what does this mean? Eat enough carbohydrates. Eat a vegan diet high in carbohydrates, which means eat a lot of vegetables, eat a lot of fruits, eat a lot of brown rice, for example. Pasta is also okay. Doesn't matter if gluten-free or not. Just make sure that you eat enough of carbohydrates, because if you follow a keto diet, and I've done this before, when I was an early teenager, so to speak, and nearly killed myself following a keto diet, is you will have no energy if you don't eat enough carbohydrates. So my suggestion to you: eat enough carbohydrates. Make sure that you eat enough fiber, so eat enough vegetables, and you have sufficient sleep. Okay, at least 6.5 hours of sleep. For that, you need to spend 7.5 hours in bed. Okay guys, so this was the art of focus. Number one, make sure that you own your morning. Number two, remove distractions in your life. And number 3, cultivate healthy habits. Okay guys, see you next time.